Well, the FeesMustFall campaign was marred by destruction, intimidation and violent clashes at Wits University in Johannesburg today, hours after Higher Education Minister Nzimande gave universities the green light to determine their own fee hikes for the academic year. Students went on the rampage, damaging the Great Hall during a tense standoff with campus security. They continued to reject an 8% capped increase, taking the fight to the streets and insisting that they won't budge on their demand for free education now.
Scenes of violence spilling onto the streets. Students marched from campus to campus, shutting down the institution. Then there was pandemonium, but defiant students were unshaken.
We had a mass meeting as students last night and resolved that we are going to shut down this university so that the university can send a message to the state, which has since empowered it to determine the cost of higher education in South Africa, that this university will not continue until it's inclusive and open for everyone.
After forcing their way through, university management who tried to speak to the SABC were met with hostility.
The students at the moment are on our campus. They're not on a public street. They've been having a mass meeting. I'm shortly to hear the outcome of that.
Would it not be interesting for you to tell the country how you're not only going to demolish a residence and leave students without accommodation next year, but now you're increasing their fees? So first of all, we have homeless students already on campus because you're going to demolish PKV and EOH without having spoken to the student populace first, without having found alternative accommodation for them. And on top of that, you're increasing fees. So I'm very curious as to what you're telling people on TV right now.
I think the young lady had better direct her question to the Vice-Chancellor.
I will not direct my question at the Vice-Chancellor because I know exactly who I am talking about. You hold power as well, especially with regards to the accommodation that we have at this university.
The students then marched back to the main campus. In their attempt to force through Solomon Mahlangu House, running battles ensued. The university has condemned the violence, saying the interdict preventing such actions still stands.
We tried to keep the academic program going today, but we saw that classes were disrupted. We saw people being intimidated and threatened. At lunchtime today, as you saw as well, there were rocks being thrown. We saw staff, some students also injured today. This is not what Wits is about.
Over 30 students were arrested for contravening the court order. A trail of destruction remains on campus, evidence of boiling tensions here. Scenes never before seen at this institution of higher learning. But it seems the war is far from over. Students have vowed that the shutdown continues. Criselda Lewis, SABC News at Wits University.